Hi guys, I just decided I'm gonna put on a new manicure today, and I realized I've never actually done this before, so I thought that it would be fun to do a um, quick application video for you guys so you can see I'm doing French nails for the first time. So I'm gonna do Meet Me in Paris, and I just wanted to show you what comes in your pack, and I'm just gonna do a couple nails. I'll show you how they go on, but like I said, this is my first time, so we'll see how it goes. But I like the way my nails look right now. They're really healthy and they look great, so I thought it was a good time to try a French set. So what you get in your pack, you get the tips that they're a little bit different than your regular ones. They've got the little, half moon there so that you're gonna put them on for your tips. And then over that, you have clear as day. So you're gonna put the tips on first, and then you put clear as day over them. And they look fantastic on everyone else, so I hope they look good on me too. So I'm gonna do a couple really quickly. I know it's kind of an awkward time to be going live, but you can always watch the videos later. Let's see. So you get, just like anyone, you get two sets of the strips, and they're all sized up. So again, I'm pretty good at knowing what goes with which one. So I'm just gonna pick these. So I'm gonna turn this down so you guys can see what I'm doing a little bit better, sorry. I know, Jeanette, you always have perfect nails, so French is always good for you, but mine don't always look as good as hers. So right now, my nails are really healthy. I don't know if you can see. They look really great. I was having trouble with my nails a couple weeks ago, and I'm going to post about that later. The tips were cracking all the time and peeling up, and I couldn't figure out what was going on because I knew it wasn't Color Street, but I was really, take off your top strip. I was really discouraged because the tips were just kind of, it'd be like 4 or 5 days in, and all of a sudden they weren't sticking right, and my nails started breaking. It just was really unhealthy. I'll get that. So I'm just going to place it right on the tip where I want it, and that one a little further down. I'm going to go up a little higher. I don't want the tip to be too long, a little more natural looking. And you just place it down like any other. So I was trying to figure out what was going on, and then I realized I've been changing my manicure so much and just smooth it out like any other. I've been using so much nail polish remover, and I was using an acetone nail polish remover. It worked really well because it was super, super strong, but it was awful on my nails, and it was really harsh. So I figured that was my issue because the nails underneath were awful. They were peeling like crazy. They were cracking, they were breaking, and I haven't had that issue since I started using Color Street. But recently I've been changing my manicure so much more than normal. I was using so much. So anyway, long story short, I switched to Mineral Fusion. I'm 4 weeks in on Mineral Fusion, and it was like night and day. Literally made my nails so much healthier. There we go. I'm just going to wrap over the tip. Cleared up all the cracking, and they're phenomenal again. And the last 2 sets I've had on since they got healthier have been perfect. Absolutely no lifting, no issues at the tips. Oh, I put it on a little crooked, but it still looks good. Okay, so that's how I always do mine. I hope you guys can see okay. What do you say, Jeanette? I don't have time to read that. So yeah, just goes right over and just smooth out all the bubbles. And I'm gonna peel off the excess after I've wrapped it over the tip. And it looks great already. I'm gonna put on 2 tips. Can you see my cat here? Can you see her reaching up? She thinks I'm at the dinner table, so she thinks that I have food and it's time for her to beg. She's like half dog. All right. So peel off the extra on the outside. So there's 1 tip so far, and to be honest with you, you could just do that and that looks great already. But the clear as day on top is gonna give it that extra shine, and it's gonna smooth it out. It's gonna be perfect. So I'm just gonna do 2 tips, and then I'll put on 2 clear as day, and you can see how they look. So let me get the next size. There we go. All right. Sorry, I'm sure you can hear my kids downstairs. They're very aggressively playing Xbox right now. So this is one thing that is different with the French too, because I always promote getting as many manicures as you can out of one set. So I use the other end to put on the other fingers. See, put it on, just the tip goes on there and smooth it out. These, since they're not double-sided, you don't have that same, but if you wanted to, you could always take a cutter and cut the other side. Oh, I put that on a little crooked, so I'm gonna lift it up and straighten it out. Again, one of the awesome things about Color Street, you can just lift up and try again. Here we go. Much better. All right, and I just like to trim off the extra so that I'm not having too much to work with, and I just use my fingers and smooth it out. And the rubber tip cuticle pusher is the best. I love it. That helps so much. And you can file too. A lot of people like to do that. That's just not my favorite. I don't like to file off the extra. I do feel like it kind of tears at the end. And I like that really neat wrap around the tip so you don't see any nail. There. And that's all wrapped around. Perfect. Oh, I love this. And then maybe in a couple days, I'll get a couple days out of it like this. And then I'll get bored and I want to change, and I can, I can put champagne sugar or, look at that, looks great. Any one of the Sugar and Spice collection over these would look great. And just give it a little extra flair. There we go. I actually got a package in the mail today, and I love getting the purple package. It's always so fun going to the mailbox, but I had no idea what was in there because I don't remember placing the order. I think that's when you know you have a problem, when you really forget when you placed an order. But it was so exciting. So I got the Sugar and Spice collection. All came today, and I completely forgot that I ordered it. So I was really excited. All right. So now I'm going to do Clear as Day over these two so you can see those. And this is so easy and quick because you don't have to be as precise. It's not, it's clear. So if you mess it up a little bit, you mess it up. It's no big deal. But just go right to the edge of your nail bed. And that's really important. You don't want to get it on your skin. If you can get the perfect size for yourself, that's great. But if it doesn't, if there's excess on your skin, you want to make sure you take it off. If you leave it on your skin, it is going to lift off the whole, and it won't just lift off the part that's on your skin. It will lift off the whole nail. And you'll only get a couple days out of them, and they don't look nearly as good. So you're just going to take your rubber tip cuticle pusher and push right along the edge, because this one's just a little bit big for me. And I like to just kind of go back and forth like that, and it's going to perforate, and then I can peel it off. You can also use, there's wooden cuticle pushers, or you can use the end of these that are hard. On something like this, like Clear as Day, I don't mind doing that as much because you can't see and you can scrape it off. But when you're doing, especially with solids or most regular sets, you really want to use the rubber tip because it just slowly perforates and it's not going to tear. So you're not going to have, I know we've all seen those nail fees that have that jagged edge on the side that looks like somebody took a knife to it. And you want that perfectly clean edge that just looks natural around your nail. And the only way to do that is to slowly perforate it with the rubber tip cuticle pusher, or even your thumb. You have a little bit more control with your thumb to be just kind of right along there. Oh, that looks so good. I don't know why I waited so long to try this. Can you see? I think it's a little blurry, but I will post pictures too. Oh, that looks great. I love it. All right, I'll do one more Clear as Day. Let's see. Oops. Okay, we'll do this one. And then I won't ramble for too long. But I was thinking too, I don't think I have done a live application on this page. I know I've done a bunch of videos, but I've done live applications in my nail bars, but I don't think I've done any on here. So I thought it would be fun to do one. I'll try and do more. so you guys can see. And this one where it's got a couple layers can be a little more time consuming, but usually I'm really fast with my nails now. I'm trying to be a little slower and more precise for you. Just give it a little stretch there at the end, just a little bit, and it pulls out any air bubbles. And just smooth it out with your fingers and just kind of push down. There we go. Then I'm just going to wrap it over the tip. There we go. Oh, this looks so good. And Clear as Day is awesome too, and you can buy it all by itself. I know I talk a lot about wearing a top coat, and if you haven't heard that before, I always recommend wearing a top coat. This is Color Street's top coat, and it's phenomenal. It's so strong. It's nice and thick. It's beautiful. You get that awesome Color Street shine. It looks really good, and I think you get more in a set than you do your regular packs, so you can use them for more. Oh, that looks so good. I'm so excited. I'm so glad I did it because my nails are looking so nice right now. But if you're looking for a good top coat when you're doing your purchases, a lot of times it's great. Buy 3 nails, get Clear as Day as your free one. And then you can use it for all your sets. And it just adds that extra strength. Thank you, Jeanette. Not that the sets by themselves aren't great. They're great. You can do them alone. But I love to put something over the top. It just gives it that next level of, I did this at home versus I did this at a salon. It looks like a professionally done manicure if you put on a top coat. So I do like to use the OPI plumping gel. That's my favorite. But Clear as Day is awesome. And honestly, putting it on right now, I might be going back to Clear as Day for all of my stuff. It hides any imperfections that you did too. If there's any little nicks or bubbles or anything, you put that on the top and it's perfect. It just completely goes away. So those are my 2 so far. I'm gonna post some pictures after so you can see it. It's so bright. I'm sorry, my lights, I hope you can see it okay. Is that? But it looks so good. So if you haven't tried a French set yet, I strongly recommend getting one. And they're buy one, get one, always. So you really can't go wrong with them. I mean, you literally buy one and you get another free one. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, you want to see any different sets being done live, let me know and I can always do different live applications. And have a great night. Thanks.